Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Cynthia, and today's video I'm going to be doing a journaling with me in this mini journal. As you can see, I've already filled out quite a few of these pages. If you're curious to see some of my process on this, I've been sharing a lot on my Instagram, so in my reels, so you can definitely go and check that out. My handle is always listed in the description box. So for today, we're going to be creating a mini spread, which I find is so much fun and very liberating in a way. It doesn't feel overwhelming, and essentially, like whenever I feel like I'm not too sure if I have enough energy or inspiration to create a full-on spread in a regular size journal, this is a great option to just kind of get your creative flow going and to still kind of get your emotions out on the papers without really having to take on such a big project as like a full page in a regular size journal may feel like. So you're gonna see me auditioning quite a few different elements. I'm just trying to figure out kind of like what I'm going for here, and just trying to find elements that are working with the pages that I do have in there. This essentially, I'm just working with scraps that are the only things I have left to work with because all of my supplies are currently packed in boxes. So it's really like challenging me in a creative way as well, which is really nice. And you know what, like often sometimes having less options helps you make better decisions, and like allow you to be able to take those decisions a little bit quicker because there isn't just like endless possibilities for you to choose from. So I'm just going to be folding this paper to be able to rip it to the size that I want it, and then I'm going to use some fabric tack to adhere that onto the paper. And here we go. I've also added this little paper with some, I think it was sunflowers on there. And then I'm just ripping the excess there with my ruler. And I thought at first that the fact that the top was a little bit crooked wasn't going to bug me, but it was just kind of throwing me off. So I decided to trim that. But if it's not something that bugs you, you know, obviously you wouldn't have to trim that. I hope you're all doing really well. As I said, my things are all packed up. I don't know when I'll be posting this video because I'm just trying to film a little bit so that I have some videos to post while we are like moving and getting organized, and that I don't have necessarily like all the time to allocate to journaling. So I am recording this. We're about like 3 weeks away from our move. All right, here I'm choosing, these are super fun. They are like just like little vintage ladies heads that Joy sent me in a Happy Mail, and I'm really excited to be using them. I've kind of been hoarding them. So I'm just planning on using this one here. I really like, I think it's a scrunchie that she has in her hair, and it goes really nicely with the green on the right paper that I have. And then I pulled out some other elements and just kind of playing around and seeing what's gonna work for me here. But ultimately I settle on this little personal diary label, and I'm gonna put those on that green paper that I think it kind of all goes really well together. Now that that's done, I'm ready to add some more elements. I had this scrap of green paper that is coffee dyed, and I'm just going to use it as a little tab, and to which I'm also going to be adding a small scrap of ribbon that I had, and I'm just going to staple that onto the page. I've been thinking a lot about what kind of videos I would like to put out in the near future, and let me know if you may be interested in a video where I kind of talk about what I do to make the most out of my supplies, because I often find myself like watching other creators and thinking, whoa, like I don't do that like that, because then that's wasteful for the rest of this. And I don't know if other people just like either don't think about it or just like don't really mind being wasteful in that sense. Not like crazy wasteful, but just I really like to make the most out of the items that I have. So if that's something that interests you, maybe like let me know down below. And I've just kind of been gathering some examples of that, and thinking of doing a little video on that. So here I added a vintage tag, and I just kind of tucked it between the paper, the two papers, because there's not enough tension there. And I'm just using a washi tape that also came in a Happy Mail from Joy, and just adhering that there. Joy does have a YouTube and Instagram, so I'll list her handles down below. She's so sweet, and she really creates the best little like little drawings of her daughter. It just always cracks me up, the things that she says. And then so I was looking for other elements to add to this page, and essentially like everything that I added on there had some sort of reason for it. It seems a little bit chaotic, but for instance, this baby here, my niece is about to turn 1 next month, and so I knew that like it was relevant to my life right now. And you know, sometimes like you will add things into your journal that you just find pretty, and that's plenty reason to add them to your journal. It's an extension of yourself. It's an extension of your feelings and your thoughts and your, you know, what you like, what you dislike. So in this case, the simple thought that I was thinking about my niece turning 1 was enough to add a little picture of a baby in there. And I'm just going to be layering that with a scrap from a sewing pattern, and I'm just kind of folding it to make it be the size that I want it, and just gonna use my glue stick to stick that onto the page. And there we go. I'm ready now to do my journaling, and I'm just going to add a little quote that says, fake it till you make it, because I believe in that a lot for a lot of things in life. You just gotta have faith, and you just fake your way through it, even if you're unsure about it, about yourself, or not necessarily having the most confidence. And that's about it for this journaling session. I really hope that you enjoyed this really quick and easy journaling with me, and I will talk to you all in my next one. Thanks so much for joining me today. Bye now.